All right, so we are live now, and I'm going to start. We were working on the two apps, AI Sales Coach FanStart, and by using the Ship Deck as an app, and then we're also going to use Idea Browser. So AI Sales Coach, to give you an idea where we are on this project, is we diverted into more thorough development on each platform for all the desktops and mobile as well. So that wouldn't require its own testing. For now, we are on Linux, and what I would do is download the artifact from the GitHub releases and then try and test here on this. Check why this other agent is not repainting. What's this? So Idea Browser, the logic behind and this product is to get you remote terminal. So all your remote boxes are connected with this application and you are on the go. So you can open up your browser and all the sessions are there for you to work on. So where we are at real-time edge route. So this is the real time when you're recording from the client side, and we should get the real-time data from the client side on the backend. Testable, okay. Two things sit between here and live queues. Inference provider, correction to your note, real-time queue engines, not open router. So real-time, you find real-time audio processing. So we do have ElevenLabs real-time. Check their API pricing. So we integrate that into. We have open AI developers. What else? Expo. So we have to real time is from ElevenLabs and get 1,000 free start building, get 10K, get 10K free tokens would be best for our use case to run testing on this. Me get the login into ElevenLabs real quick. Do you have an account with them? See if they provide the credits on. Here we go. And developers, API keys. Do we have the credits? 0 credit reference. How do we get the 10,000 credits? Okay, so we have these API pricing on Flash, speech to audio processing, your voice changes, sound dubbing, creative, 11 agents, pay as you go, text to speech, speech to text. We would need the scribe v 19.5, 3 hours, 5 hours possible. So I would need the credits, add credit, start with me. So we could, heading will reduce some of free quota, give you better API pricing, floor plan, the AI credit, 20 project, 30K credits a month. I don't think they credits 1,000 free credits, but I don't think these are API credits. Auto top up, free. Boom. API. I don't. So let me add the credits. Dollars add. Pay it. For the real process check pricing opening website web audio. So we need live transcript, live voice agent, translate, highest reasoning, audio image. It's much costly. ElevenLabs. So let's stick with the data. So I'm going to get my say AI sales coach, restrict speech to text, speech to 11 voice generation, adds in webhooks, create a key, clipboard. I got the key. Let me put that right to my machine. I'm going to start open this as a AI coach. Go. So this is a file manager, and it should give you all the files in the server. You can continue, edit, download, save this. So if I save it, it save the file. Let me add this real quick to .env. So in a new env as 11labs 11labs API saved. So is saved. We can go back to and so the key for ElevenLabs is in the .env, and we're going to use ElevenLabs for the real-time queues and processing our audio real-time, and we're not going to use OpenRouter anymore. So open ElevenLabs .env is in the .env R2. So RT2 isn't built yet. We're going to start building on that. Okay, comment, PostHog me refresh. So the ship deck, the idea behind was to have the boxes approach where you rent a box or you get your own box, put it here and start working on it. The box is remote, so you don't even need to stay on your machine or your main PC. You could use your laptop to, let me check if we got any. There's a stream mismatch. One bit right lower than recommend. 23,500. I would need to check this from my end. You check the settings, stream, output, video bitrate. That this crash this page. We are still live. It takes 12 minutes into the streaming. Close this. Resume this session. Yeah, sales kit. I think it got killed. Oh, another one. API stalled. env added the PostHog personal API. I was trying to add PostHog to error trigger, so any error spikes, we get them from PostHog and run investigation here, run solution. Okay, not building, nothing's in flight to halt. Finished. Play back the pivot. So we still need to work on our RT2 dual steam SST with the slice that closes the loop. And what I would ask it to where we are at the fan start. What I fixed sequence was fixed emails added, replace a couple thousand with accurate annotated done agree good doc agree now email work stands. Email is working on this. Stripe still, because that host still serves. Returns doesn't, now you're on a public domain. Should carry one click on Stripe suppression, which exactly why it needs sending rather than sharing this. One flag on the activity 5 API, but per your node can render correctly, still have a fire worth verifying. So a few things here. For now, we'll keep using Bird for the marketing as well, and we would remove that webhook that's on the ship tag domain from the Stripe and create our own webhook from this domain. Also, we would need to apply the HTML to the email template so it looks better, not just simple text. And the other thing is email activation sequence 3, 4, 5 are behavior triggered. So we keep those behavior triggered, maybe run a test on those behavior from our end. So run a real account and check to see if that email fires. I'll do the testing on my side. So you could run the test your end. And Yeah, so other agent has also been working, so I would check on that, but let's make the email testing and also have a marketing sequence separately. So we have that one-click unsubscribe and suppression, which is exactly what a marketing email need. And we can try a different subdomain for the marketing. So maybe I could try a different inbox. That's that. And here we have the email proven fan traffic livers shipped. Copy button is there. So if you don't know what fanstart is app that gives you a board. So the and YouTubers or any person that is selling their product to their subscribers, they could get their pledge for the product they want to launch. So the pledge works as these boards where you have the product and you could get people to pledge on this. Deadline passed, idea is no longer taking deposits. So this is closed and it got funded, but it never got completed on the deadline. So once you hit the deadline with all the funding in, then we take the charge and pledge is there. Copy board URL, check the board URL. Then funded and closed. This is still open. We can pause it. Okay, so it still says open, but it's closed here. So I would want this, get this screenshot, go back here and 26 bucks. Check if this one compact and add in the image for the screenshot. Okay, so when I open this board, it has two entries on the open ideas, but one of the entry is closed and won't accept any deposit. So I think it got hit with the deadline, but never got completed. But it still shows up under open ideas and not under closed. So it should be under closed and not open. So make sure that we are simulating some boards with some timers. So we simulate the time as well. We simulate some deposits to make sure that it's updating real time. And yeah, I got the copy board link as well. And I could start a board link. I could sign up. Me sign up with my email. Check if that sends me transactional email. Yeah, I got the email. Email is pretty much text-based, so we would need to improve the email. Show you how that looks like. So this is how the email looks like at this point. We don't have the name, like the display name, so it should be sum of at fanstart and not just sum at fanstart, just the email. So the name, from the name should be, it's a name, and the link here could use a button and could use better branding on the email itself. Let me open up this email so I could sign in. So I got the sign in, but still on the sign in page, it won't redirect me to the board. So that's also one thing that we would need to close out and work. So let's start working on this. And once you're done, you could run review and simplify agents and then create a PR for me to review. Should paste in the text. What's the marketing question? News, mail, go. News, edit now. Also, I got like some work handed over to the other agent. It's some front end issues with no redirect on the login. So make sure you're not conflicting with this other agent and you're working in your separate branch. Fanstart is there. We would need to settle on the marketing for Fanstart. So that's one thing that we need to do right now. For the marketing, I think we could, what was the app? Forgot the name. Get the name of the app. We could run the marketing for Fanstart directly on Instagram without, you just simply create AI generated posts, generate the app. For now, we're running a 0% for the new onboarding users. Search. Oh, yeah. Nope. Instagram, AI, avatar, marketing. You see that? Good. I've got this issue with memorizing, remembering the names. It's very, I think somebody built it from idea browser. Really, nope. Um, was TikTok maybe? Search on Complexity. Find out AI marketing tools, especially for generating UGC content, videos on TikTok or Instagram, so I can bring in some traffic to my app. See what it comes with. Looking for an app. Find your browser. It's never going to give it to me. So commit my link, branched off, recommended. Okay. For the new work. Just got my other agent. I did the work. Okay. Mobile. I didn't find it. Okay. Idea browser. Search for use AI blueprint. Two things, maybe or advanced start. Starting loop would have some slot on it. All the data right now is testing. Okay. How about this? Keep high kick. Anthropic direct same model. Cloud analysis for now. Proud of can do proud and cheap models. Becomes real time audio. Does provide speech text not view picking, turning audio direct high key queue engine. Have the key high key queue engine. build the cap. Separate today's scan key with arbiter gold warning gating. You already booked. So we want open router and we want the queue engine on ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs, do you have that? Boston Turbo Beach. Use this. We could use this model on ElevenLabs for the queue engine directly using the speech and then generating text with latency should be perfect for queue engine. Observability is done, verify live across the whole stack, final status, server, web, desktop. This what this buys you is AR spikes. Too small to do's on your side. Only needed to light up shipped desktop builds. The PostHog project back in. I would need to wire these to my Git. Way to do that. Have to go to settings, and I think it's a secret variables action. And you create the repo secret. Good. Can you add variables from your end using ghauth command? So they should already do it. Do not commit .mcp.json. So this is working on the fix I talked about earlier on the login page. Still getting that. This one is working on emails, testing the emails for the marketing as well. And it's building a scheduler that's going to send marketing emails to the end user. Fastlane, yeah, I think I remember the name now. It's Fastlane. Use Fastlane. So this is a tool, 30 days of wire content seconds. So we could start with that content free. Continue. So you can Fastlane is everything Interval platform name, a multiple business like workspace later on. We would need the Fastlane logo here. Okay. Name could be input my, and the website is website name go for creators. Have on fanstart.xyz. Okay, there's an issue. Sign. Me get another agent service data for full memory. Okay, so it's already using much load on the agent. And I got this cool little feature into this model. So you could choose what to get the backup on. Your code, config, secret, everything you just back up and download from here. And you can select the Docker volumes as well. Okay, so that's also one issue I need with the tag. Merge into this recommended. Let me run another agent. So I can. We need to create the website on fanstart.xyz, and the app should be on the app.fanstart.xyz. If you need to put this DNS record, you can use the shipdeck MCP and make sure that we have a website on the fanstart.xyz, and then we do have a wait list and landing page. So make sure that URLs is also hand me the URL so I can start marketing on this. The website should have everything a website should have. So get idea browser to get a copy for the website, and let's start building the website using the same front end tokens. So we are consistent with style matching as well. And I'm going to add web. Front end builder. Start web. So we're running 2 agents on this. Full context. That's and we got Sonnet 5, Sonnet, Opus 5, Opus 5, released by Anthropic. I didn't like Opus 5 because it's missing a lot of errors and bugs, and then nitpicking too much. It's going back and forth using too many tokens than Opus 4.8. Even though their benchmark is giving you another picture, like the agentic terminal coding is a lot improved than the Opus 4.8. But I haven't got it broke my tool yesterday, and so I couldn't record any take yesterday. So it broke my ship deck with a front end change that was overloading my browser and was crashing it. Took a lot of time to fix this, but it went back and forth with nitpicking. Get this streaming. So me compact this. Is the right tool for speech text layer. One distinction matters and works in your favor. Scribe turns speech into transcript fast. The text it generates a word spoken call that's input to coaching, not the coaching. Deciding which cue to whisper to the rep you're pitching before you surface the problem. Pause and dig. This is a decision layered over that transcript. ASR model transcribes, it doesn't decide, so no STT does. So naming scribe actually lands the cleanest shape possible. Audio scribe, transcribe a queue engine, execute key, author deep brand, save text. Arbiter goal gating overlay but so why this out can get less work than 11 does everything, not more. Drop straight into one slot was never built, replaces assembly ASTT plan, nothing more. The whole hardened R3, RT4 pipeline stays, alerting fatigue gating. Okay. The queue decision stays Anthropic high queue is needed. After all, scratch my mood. We need, it depends on knowing whether the wrap prospect is book. Covers that. Next step, planning only doesn't touch running system. Come back with concrete or T2 integration, exactly how it feed one time segment. Want me to dig into that? For the queue engine, we would run different models or test A/B testing on the models from OpenRouter. So we won't use HiQ Anthropic API after all. So we would use OpenAI, and I could try different models for different results, but we could try OpenRouter for the queue engine, and yeah, dig on the scribe v to real-time specifics and come back with a concrete plan for RT2 integration. And compact. Real release version bump, then a desktop tag, local app. Three things done and verified. Let me see what it did. Gone live. Behavior triggers tested all 384. Test throw with DB. 4 emails, 15 seed address skipped. On endpoint, dealing with broken spelling. Scripts are built not started, starting resolve, runs resolve which would release. So let me give it the bird API so it can run every locally. Get an add another domain. I cannot add another domain in the bird free account. So we will use a different alias for the marketing, say is at fanstart.xyz, and have it be on subscribe button as well. Working on the website. Critical catch inputs. That's exact meaning that is good. Did I we are going to use recent not bird for this sales coach. Once the website is done, building it now, actually, let me use marketing email providers. So we would need another MailChimp, Bravo, Kit, free tier, thousands of Kit, research Kit, marketing, newsletter, free, limited automation, basic, thousand, good. Fastlane still need website. Get this. I would need the description from the IP browser and our current state of the features in this app, so I can generate some marketing fuel and some traffic. So this is also one issue with the code code. It's working We do have bird email. So it doc resolve open risk cleanly. Two things worth stating upfront. Real time is batch only. Limitations doesn't touch us or locked on like two streams. So we run one scribe session. The speaker instruction becomes a dropped in out stream plan. Audio format is exact match at 6 quality. Good. Script the frame header. Okay, so yeah, this is an issue agent that could arbitrary content marketing fetch marketing brief. Have the just me found B2B. See business category is media content. B2C team, or we can need marketing now. Save to get select all that up. For now, we can target the platform. Like my to my web tracking about domains of fanstart.xyz dot fanstart.xyz. Go to Fastlane tracking script to our website, new page, waitlist, and form. I will need to create a YouTube channel for fanstart, maybe that with this app. So I need to talk and Instagram accounts, so we could start generating content on and have some scheduled content. So I think it's going to use one token, one credit per platform. So maybe we could try to YouTube formed accounts, buy some just formed account, yeah, different It's all good. Count. Start. Start. Official. I'll have my AI agent to and start running the YouTube things. CD project. Here. And I'll just put this key in real quick. I'm just simply using it. The design and redirect for review. We added working. Side is now live. Need download marketing brand. Next, import another channel. Fanstart and make this okay. Personalize create. So we are on that real bug. I think this is fan. Go back. Nearly drop in. Fills the exact shout. He stays overside audio. This waiting. Raw bun WebSocket over ElevenLabs SDK. Protocols trivial. AB shortlist model. Add others. Language. Auto detect. Confirm. Number one is RY. Let's use the WebSocket. Add K3 and other open source high reasoning models for A/B test. Number three is good auto detect. Four is yes. App check. Chatbot is working. Chatbot CD Apple chatbot. That why chatbot is rendering image in the chat. Yeah. I'll let it buffer. That's on because you can every on the queue. It needs to be very quick. Compactness. Need to add and I'll build this tomorrow as well. So we would be I'll create accounts on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, so we can launch this app real quick. His accounts also needs to be warmed up. So I would find a service maybe to warm it up. And I'll get my YouTube channel branded, and so we can start working on it. If you have any questions, me or chat. I do have a key maybe exposed, or rotate that key later on.